Yo, what's up, dude? Welcome to FrostBound. This is a roguelike deck builder, and it looks like the winter vibes are really good here. I like it. We're going to check this game out blind, and we're going to see if it's worth playing. If you like checking out new games and stuff like that, give me a subscribe. I'm always checking out something new. Let's jump right into a new game here. Again, I'm going in blind, so I don't really know what to expect, but let's see what's going on. Start battle. Get me in here. My lord, our fortress is nearly complete. Please command the soldiers to buy us time. Do not let any monster reach the left defensive line. Okay? These attack orders will consume one supply. Aim these commands at monsters and we will directly attack them. Okay, so it looks like we have lanes here. Prevent monsters from reaching the fortress on the left. And I'm an idiot and I didn't read that. So, attack order, attack monster. So, it's one supply need. How many supply needs? We have 3 per turn. Okay, so that's like your energy. And then this says 4 damage. And so I just attack you. Okay, I can handle this. It seems pretty easy to understand so far. When you click the button on the right, you can end this round of actions. At the start of next turn, we will prepare 3 supply for you. Okay. This seems pretty standard for a roguelike deck builder. You can deploy soldiers on the left of monsters to prevent their advance. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Due to the cataclysm, soldiers entering the battlefield will retreat after 1 turn. What does that mean? Deploy defense card to the left of a monster to block its advance. When a monster kills the last allied card on the left column, it will occupy that column. Allied cards with no special effects will retreat after 1 turn. Does that mean they'll go to the left, you think? We're about to find out. So let's go. So he's just a shield guard. Okay. So he goes there. Will they go backwards? Let's just play him and see what happens. Then we'll attack you. We'll go in. I will say some of the text and the explanations it's a little sloppy. This is a demo though. This game is very clearly in progress. Oh no, they just leave. Okay. I thought we were gonna like move back. That's interesting. Some powerful monsters will attempt to advance multiple times, requiring us to deploy additional defense cards to block their progress. Okay. Double strike, swift beast pack. What does that mean? Double strike. Whenever the holder advances, the holder performs an additional melee attack. Okay. That's not cool. I don't appreciate that. All we have is defense, homies. So I can't really like pimp out my left columns here, can I? And I don't know how much damage I'm doing to these guys. Is it just 1? I don't know. Let's find out. So he has 24 health. He takes 6 damage. So I guess he takes the defense. No, I wish that was explained a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. Let's just keep playing this. We're doing fine, man. Yeah, I can already tell you this game's not perfect. It's got some work to do. You know what I mean? Like, you know, we got stuff to do. Like in the beginning of the game, the title screen should have the name of the game there. You know, why aren't you proud of the name of your game? These soldiers can perform range attacks, but are relatively fragile. Some special soldiers can remain on the battlefield for a longer duration. And that's this woman. 6 range power. Alert Archer. Whenever a monster moves, this card performs a range attack against that monster. Okay. And it's got 6 range power. This is what I was talking about with the melee guys, the defense guys. I wonder what's dealing 6 damage. Maybe whenever an enemy monster... I don't know. Let's figure it out. So she runs away after 3 turns. So 1, 2, 3. Why don't we put her here? Do you think she will attack everybody? We're about to find out. We also have the catapult. I will say, like, the text on the card, it looks a little sloppy. I like the different colored fonts and stuff, but maybe put like some subtle shadow effect on the text to make it stand out more. I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out there. I'm a dummy that plays games. After exhaust, after the effect, put this card in the exhaust pile. So that means it goes away for the rest of the combat, right? Eternal, the holder won't retreat over time. It does 10 range power. So can I just put this guy in the back and he just helps me? I guess we're about to find out. And we'll play these. These guys are very disposable. Let's see what happens here. Yep, she attacks you. Okay, so she's just doing work. Oh, and she left. I thought she was going to stay for 3 turns. Deploy catapults near the fortress to prevent them from being destroyed. I got you. I thought she was going to stay for 3 turns. Am I dumb? Maybe I am. Maybe I am. You know what? That's most likely what the problem is. Alright, so we got the catapult doing work. Love to see it. I'm starting to kind of get... I feel like the game... The rules of the game are pretty unique, though. I might have to turn down that volume. I apologize if it's a little loud. Lord, we're temporarily safe. However, the cataclysm will strike our city in 13 days. We must strengthen our defenses before then. Okay. Similar to combat, the city has 3 supply available for use each day. You can click and visit the cards below to enter events and allocate your current turn supply as you see fit. Okay, this is interesting. Our city. So this is our city. What is this shit? Click the event card to access events. Spend city supply to explore events. So we can click this to do stuff. We have 3 city supply. Close range event, mid range, long range. Okay. This is cool. Like in between battles, you have like a city situation. Also, I'm not crazy about the music. It feels like I'm in like a... I don't even know, dude. I'm going to lower these values a little bit. I don't mind the music, but... Is this going to leave the game? Okay, it's not. Arthil. At the start of your turn, gain 1 armament. I like the art. You think it's AI? A lot of people look down on AI stuff. I'm just kind of exploring different stuff here, you know what I mean? This is our deck, I'm assuming. Alright, let's, I want to click some of these. What do these do? This is our catapult. Do we get to keep our catapult, you think? And this is our city. Our only home in the snowstorm at the start of each day gain 10 gold. Okay, interesting. Let's start messing with these. Our advisor suggests we immediately begin fundraising so we can gain coin. And it looks like there's some dice value there. Or we could stand together. A powerful soldier led the soldiers to join us. You could write that better than that, couldn't you? I'm not trying to be mean, but... Invite her and her men to join us. Gain an Aurelia and a spearman. Yeah, let's get some units. Why not? Conflict seems to have erupted around our city. A powerful elite is leading soldiers against a group of enemies. I'm Aurelia from Barricade. You got to capitalize these names. That's important. Enough talk, my lord. Let us join your forces and annihilate these enemies. So we lose city supply, but we gain these cards. Let's do it. It feels like it was translated from a different... here's what all the text in this game feels like. It feels like it was translated to English from a different language and also used AI somehow. I just want to put that out there. Wandering foes will not attack proactively. If the battle fails, city -1 integrity. Oh, so we have a bat. We could do an extra battle. Let's just... I don't really want to take that on. Let's get the coins. Our advisor stands by the table outlining the top priorities that need to be addressed. Okay. Let's get some coins. Event check. So this is a dice roll. It looks... I don't know what these... I don't know. I'm not a math guy. I don't know what that means. Just give me some money, please. Oh, okay. What do we got here? Click the event card to access event. Okay, so that's... Click the dice to start. The sum of the points will determine the outcome of the event. So if we get a 1, we get 15 coins. 5, the sum, huh? What is this? Enforce item. Item that alters the event check results can also unlock enforce options in the events. Refine blood. Enforce item, gain 2 points. So I'll play that. Requires rolling the dice first. Okay, I'm sorry. So we got a 2. We get another dice roll. Can I do it now? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we buffed it up. So now we got a 4. And so we got an 8. We got the 40 coin value. I just got 40 coins. I like that, dude. That's a cool way to interact with events. I was going to say this. I've said a couple of negative things about the game. By no means does that mean that I think this game isn't worth playing. I already really like the rules of the in-game battles, and I really liked that that event interaction. I just think that the communication and the user interface is a little rough around the edges, but that's not something that can't be worked on. You know what I mean? Let's jump right into another battle, I guess. Is this just continuing our run, you think? I don't really know. Or is this an extra battle that I'm taking on? Lord, the newly joined Aurelia is a powerful elite. When she kills a monster, retreats, or is destroyed by a monster, she gains reputation and range power. So we need to make the elite retreat or defeat enemies to accumulate reputation. When an elite is in hand, required supply decreases at the start of each turn. After playing the elite, increases supply needs by 2. When Aurelia is destroyed by a monster, she will return to your hand. So when played, she has 2 supply needs for this battle. While in hand, she reduces her supply needs by 1. Let's just figure out what's going on. Where did the music go, by the way? Start the battle. Okay, so okay. I thought I messed up the music somehow. Dwelling. When this card is destroyed, deal 20 damage to the nearest monster. So it's just like a random thing on the battlefield. That's cool. Yeah, I feel like it needs some work, but I think this is really unique here, man. I really do. Let's explore Aurelia here. That's Arathil. I thought that was the same thing. So here's Aurelia. Like, in this situation, I can't read, like, the top portion of... And this is a lot of text here. You know what I mean? This is, like... this is rough. I'm going to try and wrap my mind around it, though. When this card kills a supply, you gain... So what does reputation do? Not sure what it does. Maybe we'll kind of figure it out. After playing the elite, increases supply needs by 2. So her supply needs is 0 right now. So maybe it's just a way to pace you so you don't spam her. You know what I mean? How long will she stay on the battlefield? Just once? One battle? Let's play her and see what happens. We'll play her right here. This is not going to be optimal. I'll tell you that. Oh, so when she plays, she does something? Cool, cool. Oh, yeah, it says it right there. Whenever she enters, she can perform a ranged attack. I kind of like this music. It looks like the damage value for this card is increased. Maybe her reputation increases the damage for other cards. Perhaps. Let's throw this archer out here. And that will also help us. Oh, so anytime an ally enters at all, she does a ranged attack. Oh. Let's throw the catapult in the back. We like that. Yo, we're doing work. It'd be cool that... I guess it's not going to let you choose what this card targets, I guess. And it's probably beneficial for us to... Instead of using attack orders, let's just play dudes. How much damage does it do? It does 6 piece. I like that. This guy's almost dead. We don't have any more supplies, so let's continue the turn. I maintain that I think that the rules of these combats are really... How would I say this? The rules of the combat, it feels innovative. It feels like if they can communicate a little bit better to the player and make the... you know what I'm saying? Like the UI, the tutorial text, kind of... clean that up a little bit, communicate it a little bit more clearly. I feel like this game has a lot of potential. I mean that. Here's our spearman. We got that guy in the last event. Prisoner, a defense card with 4 health. Why has he got 6 health? Maybe because of the reputation? So does her reputation count even when she's in hand? Let's read this card again. Elite. When this card retreats or is destroyed, you gain a reputation. When this card kills a card, you gain a reputation. At the start of your turn, -1 supply needs. When you play this card, it increases the supply needs. So at the start of my turn, the supply needs do go down. Valiant. For each reputation the holder has, the holder gains +2. I don't know what that does. That would be cool if you told me what that does. I'm assuming that's a value that affects damage for everybody else. I think I already connected that. Okay, so this is a really... You want to play this like every turn, basically. Let's play some Spearmans. I guess we don't need multiple, right? Oh, what are we doing? What does he do? Summon 1 prisoner in this column. And what does a prisoner do? He's just a guy. All right. So he takes a prisoner with him. Interesting. I kind of don't want to play the next Spearman because these guys are just going to retreat, right? So let's next turn me. Aurelia now takes 2 supply needs. But I feel like you kind of want to spam her. You know what I mean? And I don't know what to play. It would be cool, like, in this situation when the enemies are dead, there is nothing to play, really. What if there was cards that maybe, I don't know, like gave your, like you could give this guy more, like a +1 attack or something? Just an option to do that. And those cards might be in the game. Maybe I just don't have them yet. Let's continue. This is a Blood Warrior. And he does double strike. When this card kills a card, perform 1 devotion. And what does that do? The monsters with the highest health gain 3 health. So when he kills something, he buffs the health of the homies. And he has double strike. So he attacks twice. We probably want to put Aurelia out here again. Or maybe we don't. Because she takes 3 supplies, so let's keep her in our hand for a little bit and lower the supply needs. I understand that now. I think what we do is we just play a bunch of shield guards. We'll play Spearman. We'll play shield guard. And we'll play shield guard. And you're dead, by the way. There's no way you survive this. Right? I thought we were done with the whole battle, not gonna lie. That's on me. That's on me. Let's just do that turn again, because that was very effective. I feel like we have a great build. I really like the how Aurelia affects your other units and stuff. You know what I mean? Lord, we can use monsters we just killed to power runes. Runes trigger from left to right. You could drag runes to adjust their activation order and obtain the rewards you desire. After all runes are executed, for each remaining rune power, gain 1 coin. Please note you can currently hold up to 6 runes at most. Okay. So let me get this thought out and I will do this. Ideally, with a tutorial, you want the text to help the player understand what's happening. And I understand I'm not the smartest guy. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say that I'm like the epitome of a gamer. But, like, that tutorial, didn't help me understand at all. I just want to put that out there. Developer, if you somehow see this, I want you to get with somebody that speaks English natively. And if English is your first language, I don't mean that as insulting, but collaborate with somebody else, and I would rework most of your descriptions, because I think that would really help this game. So the number at the center of the blue magic ball represents your current runes. So we have 6 current runes. Resolve from left to right. Consume rune power to trigger effects. Drag runes to adjust their resolution order. Unconvert rune power transforms into coins. So we can move these around, right? So they go from left to right. So it's going to start here. Gain 2 rune power. So that will go to 8. That will go to 10. That will go to 12. And then what will this do? Pay 10 rune power and perform a... So we need to get to 10 rune power here. But we're going to 12. So why don't we go like this? Because that will go to 10. And then I will pay 10 to do this, and then we'll get a couple extra rune power, and we'll get some coins for it, right? Am I right? Start transformation. I feel like there's a lot of like engaging gameplay stuff here. Most games would just let you choose a card at the end of the battle, but there's kind of like a cool little mini game. I like that. So what are we going to choose here? Should we get an unyielding? Exhaust, this card enters. I'm sorry, so it's an exhaust. When this card enters, you get a supply. He's got a 28 health value. That seems really good, but it's a once per battle guy. I will say, this has to be AI art. Because it looks really cool. And I'm not a good person to identify AI art. If it's not AI art, one of the strongest parts of this game is the art. These portraits are really attractive to look at. That sounded weird. You know what I meant. Welcoming Monk Plus. Eternal Exhaust. Oh, no, so it's Eternal and Exhaust. Yeah, I would put, like, Eternal above Exhaust, because it looks like Eternal Exhaust is one effect. I don't know. I'm being kind of nitpicky. I should just play the game. Whenever a monster enters, gain +8 health. So he's kind of he buffs other dudes. That's cool. Overdrive Core Plus. Pay 2 gold. Extra attack once, and apply -3... range defense to the target up to... let's just get this guy. He seems cool. Upgrade. What does this mean? I upgraded him. Quit. Oh, so it's showing you if he was upgraded. Gotcha. And these guys are already upgraded. Okay, I got you. I feel like... again, some of the text... like, the text on this upgrade thing is confusing. Like, it should just be the symbol. You don't need the text on top of it. All right, anyway, let's grab this guy. And then we got a little gold. So I did understand that properly. Royal Treasure. Gold still echoing with the laments of the aristocrats. Gain 15 coins. Is this just our in-between event here? I'm grabbing that. I don't know what that was. My lord, after completing your daily decisions, click the button on the right. We shall proceed to the next day. Oh, so that was an extra battle. In the upper right, you can see how long until the cataclysm arrives. Please make preparations before then. What's the cataclysm? Like the boss? Don't know. Next day, me. I'm going to increase the pacing of this. Oh, no, it's not the next battle. Okay. So this is just the default screen, and then you could choose when you want to do battles. Interesting. A mysterious old man visited us. Let's see. Let's do the mysterious old man. He speaks to us in a playful tone. I heard there's a new lord in town. That's not something you see every day. Strange lord, no matter where you're from, I might have something you could use. Considering a welcoming gift. I look forward to seeing what you'll do. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, so I just got some cards. I guess we'll figure that out later. I would, like, show the player what they got, and then maybe they can, like, confirm it. And send it away. I don't know. Just an idea. Perform one card selection. It takes coins, though. And then this is a construction crew visited our city. A building design. I absolutely want to do that. It costs 10 coins and city supply. Let's do it. And here's another event card. Hire architects to help us build buildings. So if we get 12, we get to perform a building. Or we get 3 dice rolls. Why are we Roman numeral dice all of a sudden? That's alright. Rosary beads. Change this roll's result to a 5. So we want to play that when we roll low. Roll me. We rolled a 5. That's a W. We rolled a 5. That's a W. We're the best that's ever existed. So we don't even need to use these cards. Get me in here. Gain a building card. Bloodheart, defense building. At the end of your turn, apply 2 health to all cards in the same column. Karma Court. When an ally is destroyed, deal 3 damage to a random monster. Star Altar. At the start of your 4th turn, gain 1 star collar. I feel like Karma Court is probably the most useful. Oh, related. Attack all monsters when this card kills a card. The art's cool, man. Maybe I just like AI art. I'm sorry to drone on about the AI stuff. Let's get Karma Court. I feel like that's the most... I can understand what that does the most. Let's do recruit. We have a lot of money. We might as well use it, right? Let's recruit. We have an element absorption. When this card kills a card, draw. A reserve sorcerer. Exhaust. When this card enters. If you have no supplies, gain 2 supplies. That's kind of cool. And it looks like this one's rare. Rune... I don't know how to pronounce that. It's a Valiant Elite. Whenever a card enters... Whenever this card... I'm assuming whenever this card enters... I don't know. This card performs 1 range attack to the monster with the lowest health. It takes 3 supplies, though, brother. Why is he takes 3 supplies? He doesn't even seem that good. For each reputation the holder has... Oh, no, he's a reputation guy. Oh, I see. That's what Valiant Elite means. Okay, I got you. That's why he costs so much. So you want to save him in your hand. Let's grab him. Let's see what 2 elite guys is like, right? Why not? Let's do it. And then let's do our battle, and I'm gonna start increasing the pace of our gameplay here. I wonder where we got this dwelling from. I don't know. Dude, we are taking forever here. I apologize if I talk too much. Let's throw our this is our catapult, right? Yeah. Let's throw our catapult down. I think that's important. We also have our girl here. No, we don't. Where is she? I guess we didn't draw her. Look at this guy. Multi-attack 2, triple strike. So this guy just fucks someone up. This is too much to read, brother. I'm just going to ignore that and just hope everything turns out okay. Let's play 2 spearmen. And we're going to play an alert archer. And we're going to see what happens here. We got a lot of dudes. We're going to see what happens here. Oh, okay. So you just destroyed me. I didn't like that. I'll tell you that right now. I didn't have fun there. So you are a range guy though. Maybe I should have read stuff. Whenever the holder advances, he does 2 melee attacks. When the holder performs a range attack, you mess people up. And you okay. I think we kind of understood we have a white knight. Next turn supply. Gain an extra supply at the next turn. When this card is destroyed, draw a card as well. Interesting. So let's play Aurelia. She's cool. You love an Aurelia. Let's play this white knight right here. And then let's play Shield Guard. And then that buffed you up. That's not good. Let's do some damage on this guy. We really need to focus on this guy. Oh, we have insufficient supply. I got you. Dude, give me a break. Holy crap. This guy's messing me up, brother. He's getting buffed up, too. He's getting healed every time. So I think I want to play her again. Unyielding. When this card enters, you get a supply. And he's got a ton of health. So let's play him here. And we really need to focus on this homie. We have 3 health. So we go boom. 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 Once this guy dies, I think we're going to be in a great spot. But for now... Okay, so he advanced. I'm trying to wrap my mind around this. I'm trying. We have 3 supply here. Did he die? He must have died. I didn't see what happened. This is a Blood Warrior. When this card kills a card, he performs a devotion. So him killing cards is not good. Music's growing on me. I'll tell you that right now, brother. I kind of don't want... We're just going to go boom. And I wonder if there's going to be a synergy here when I play this guy, range attack, and then when the prisoner spawns range attack. Let's see. It didn't work like that, but maybe it didn't work because we already killed him. That's entirely possible. Next turn, please. Thank you. Alright, what are we doing here? We have a flesh golem. When this card is destroyed, perform a devotion. Charge. Whenever the holder advances, a number of times equal to charge stacks. Oh, he advances number of times equals to charge stacks. How does he gain charge stacks? When this card is charged 2. So he is going to move up 2 every turn. I understand. I think. Whenever a card enters, he performs 1. She's got 7 reputation, so she's doing good. I kind of just want to play her anyway, but we only have 3. Let's go boom. I hope that he doesn't just skip over. And this is a learning situation if that happens, okay? In fact, I don't know. Let's do a rangems. Let's throw this guy down. Let's see what happens here. Okay. So is he going to move up again? He's not. Maybe he's going to move up twice now. Yeah. Let's go boom. And let's play this guy. Why not? Dude, we just won. Dude, something about this game, it feels great to play. Like, I'm just going to be honest with you. And let's keep our same thing. Start transformation. There's some text issues, there's some UI issues, but when you first play the game, it's a little more sloppy than what it actually is. Does that make sense? Probably not. Affect all cards in a column. Apply 4 Aranya. It's like a defense counterattack thing. Relinquishment. Apply 16 health to the target to support shield. I don't know what to do here. When a card enters, apply 4 Aranya to this card. Sure, let's grab that. Why not? Send me forth. We'll probably do maybe another battle or so, and then we'll continue with our lives here, you know? I feel like we got a pretty good... Oh, we got a building? What did we build? Oh, the Karma Court. I remember that. I wonder if we were experiencing this and I just didn't notice it. Let's go to the next day. Alright, so we got some interesting stuff here. Traveling merchant. We can purchase goods. I mean, we have 100 gold. We could probably do some of this stuff, man. We could also do a last wish. We found a dying knight on the battlefield who begged us to end his suffering. 10 coins, and we give the knight a quick death and a heroic funeral. And we get an armament. And we could search him for coins. Let's do the traveling merchant. That seems intelligent. We could visit the shop. Let's pay for a building design. Resentment pool. Whenever a monster enters, that monster loses 1 defense. I like that. At the start of the day, gain a random item. City defense rune. Bombardment defense build. Like, there's just... I will say, the card descriptions, they're way too wordy. We got to figure out a way to simplify these. Put less on the card and have these pop-ups that explain what stuff is. Have those... We need to make the card descriptions more elegant. I think that's like the biggest opportunity this game has, is figuring out the text communication of the player. That would boost this game up so much. I'm telling you. I promise you. Making the descriptions more elegant. I think it's really important. But the game design is really good here. I don't want to take this card because there's too much text on it. I don't know what it does. At the start of your turn, performs a ranged attack. That seems good. At the start of your turn, this card performs a ranged attack. And how much damage does it do? I don't know, dude. Deal damage to 1 column of cards when attacking. So it deals damage to all of them. Let's just grab... I feel like this is a safe get right here. Whenever a monster enters, it loses a defense. That's a good description of a card right there, bro. We could remove a card. That's interesting. That's 40 coins, though, dude. Let's visit the shop. What does this do? I could just... Oh, here we go. Yeah, see? So whatever language this is this Chinese or Vietnamese or something? This is probably what the game was translated from. And that would explain kind of why a lot of the text is janky. I bet you this game plays way more elegantly in its native tongue. I bet. Night market. At the end of each day, gain 12 gold. Interesting. I'm overwhelmed here. I'm gonna leave, and I'm going to pay to remove a card because there's a lot of cards that I'm just not utilizing. I'm gonna pay to remove a attack order. That's kind of mid, and then I'm going to temporary hold. What does that mean, by the way? I guess I could come back to that. So this doesn't even cost anything to go in here. That's interesting. Let's do the last wish of the dying knight. I can pick what I want to do here. Let's do the +1 armament. What does that mean? Armament. For each armament, defense card +1 extra health. Attack card 1 extra damage. It seems good. So it's like a +1 buff to all values, basically. Okay, interesting. Interesting. So we encountered stuff, locked in dispute over how to handle a group of exiles. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to pick. I think there's just a lot that I'm trying to wrap my mind around. I bet you if I did a new run, I would be in a much better spot. I don't think that's a problem with the game, though. I think that's good. There's a lot of content here. I like that. Let's do the monks situation here. Do we want... This is going to use a supply. Do we want to gain 25 gold, or do we want to gain 2 Samara item? I want to gain 2 Samara item, personally. I don't know what it does. I would love to see what it does before it gets added to my deck. And then let's go next day. We just don't have to fight, by the way. That's cool. My lord, a vanguard of monsters is advancing towards our city. If the raid event isn't resolved, our city will lose 1 integrity. Additionally, these vanguard forces indicate that tomorrow powerful monsters will attack our city. Interesting. The city's integrity, if the number reduces to 0, the city will be destroyed. Okay, interesting. So we need to do the raid battle. That's required. I wonder if that's because I didn't... Oh, he advanced to the next thing. Okay, let's do this raid battle, and then I'm going to be done with the game. At least for this video. Let's just do the raid. Let's get me in here. Send me in here. Emergence of the cult. Alright. Catapult me. I probably should have played this guy first. That's okay. I'm going to keep him in my hand. I'm not going to play him right now. This is an 80 health guy. Whenever this card is damaged, this card performs a ranged attack. Okay. Well, ask me if I care, dude. Because I'm just going to play all my dudes here. And I'm going to mess you up. That was not as effective as I thought it was going to be. Not going to lie. Okay, let's play Rune. Let's play him. What does he do? Whenever a card enters, performs 1 ranged attack to the monster with the lowest health. But this guy's going to attack me back, though. Let's play him here, because I want this. No? Okay, so he's not attacking back. What does the Band-Aid do? Holder is taking damage. Okay. When this card enters, apply 4 Aranya to this card. I don't know what that means, brother. Let's do White Knight. Yeah, he's not attacking back. This is huge. Give me Aranya. I now have 4 Aranya. When the holder is attacked in melee, he's going to counterattack stuff. Okay, I love it. Let's attack him. Yeah, he counterattacked. Cursemancer. Whenever this card is damaged, apply 1 injured to this card at the end of the monster's turn. If this card does not have injured, apply 2 bloodthirsty to all cards in the same column. What does that mean? This holder gains +5. So we just want to make sure he's always hurt? I don't know, man. Alert Archer. Let's do a Spearman. You love a Spearman, right? Let's do Spearman. Let's do an Archer. Back yonder. And let's do a guy. Let's see what happens here. Okay. He's dead. So we just have the polluting father. Let's play. I feel like playing Aurelia here is kind of a waste. Although I kind of want her to get a reputation, which she will right now, I believe. So she got a reputation. He has a reputation. There's just no point in playing anything else here. So get me out of here. So now we have a Flesh Golem. This guy is going to advance in certain ways. Let's play this guy. Right? Let's play this gal. Now we're going to get double effectiveness here. So let's do a Spearman. Oh, yeah, dude. Look at this. How come... Okay, that's okay. Oh, probably because he died. I was going to say, this person attacked twice. It seems like both these guys do something similar. Whenever you spawn something, they do an attack. And because I spawned in 2 things with the Spearman's ability, she attacked twice. And I was expecting him to attack twice as well, but I think he didn't because the dude died. End my turn. The only problem is these guys are going to cost cash. Although this is like a rest turn here. Enemies entering next turn. 2. There's 8 unentered enemies. Gotcha. Okay. So we got some opportunities here. I don't need to play anything, right? So let's just... How do these guys increase reputation again? When you play this card, that messes with supply needs. So when this card retreats or is destroyed, you gain a reputation. But I kind of want their supply cost to go down, so I'm just gonna let it happen here. No cards left, by the way. Let's do our classic strat where we go in here. We play both these guys. Yeah, I mean, it's easy as that. These elite guys are difficult sometimes, man. Or, I'm sorry, these elite guys are too good sometimes. That's what I meant to say. Let's bring him back in. We're just using the elite, kind of messing around with stuff, man. I have all the cards. Like, this seems a little broken right here. I feel like you could really manipulate this game to, you know what I'm saying? Like, that seems crazy. Okay, let's play her. Yeah, that's all we need to do. I'm not using all my energy because I don't know what to play. Like, there's no benefit of playing anything. I'd rather just keep it in my hand. Okay, this is where it's gonna get hard. 3 Flesh Golems. This is the crescendo of this battle. Let's play him. Let's play her. And then let's play Spearman. And we should just win right here. Like, it's going to play so many attacks. So it's not doing what I thought it was going to do. That's okay. Let's play another Spearman. Maybe it is doing what I think it is doing. I don't know. Yeah, we dominated that battle. So we already have 10 juice. So let's put you up front. Choose a card and add it to your deck. I feel like the White Knight's not really played that much. You may exhaust 2 cards in your hand and draw 2 cards. Survival of the fittest. Exhaust when this card kills a card. We gain 2 armament. That seems pretty good. 3 supply needs, that's rough. Power Strike. Affect monster only. Knock back the target. We could send him back. That seems good. Let's do that. And then we're going to get some gold from this as well. Love to see it. Crystal Heritage. A sapphire encrusted astrolabe. I don't know what that word means. That sings equations when rotated. Wow, brother. An ancient rune carved pedestal exuding the scent of pine resin from its cracks. Gain 1 fortification design. So do I want a rune selection plus or let's do a rune selection. For each city integrity, gained 3 rune power. And I have 3 city integrity. So that's 9 rune power. Pay 1? I feel like I want to pay more rune power. Enforce item. Like, I get what that means, man. Pay 4 gold, gain 20% rune power. Let's do Scorching. I'm assuming that will contribute to our rune at the end of the battle. Oh, I can have both of these? Hell yeah. Gain a building card. At the start of your 3rd turn, like, brother, at the start of your 3rd turn, this is a classic error. Draw 3 cards. So 3rd turn, draw 3 cards. At the start of your 5th turn, you can choose to exhaust 2 cards in my hand. I don't know why that's beneficial. Arena, when you gain this card, gain an armament. Yeah, that's we're taking that. So we're on the next turn. Hey, I mean, listen, can I go back to the main menu? Yeah. I mean, listen. FrostBound. This game, I feel like the game design here is really good. I think the biggest strength of this game is the design. I think it's unique. I think it's innovative. There's very clear translation issues. Could be some AI art situations going on. If there's not AI art here, the art's really nice. I just can't really identify it. Maybe you can help me. I don't know. I think the vibes are cool. The game plays really great. Once you kind of understand what the cards do, the game does play extremely well. And the game feels good. I think a new player impression of the game would improve drastically if you simplified and redid how the cards read in English. I think that's a big opportunity of the game. The music is kind of mid, by the way. I don't know. Maybe it's just not for me. But I think the game looks good. It plays good. And this is definitely a deck builder that, I mean, it's not garbage. There's some good stuff here, man. Like, for real. And if you're interested in this genre, this is worth playing. And I'm sure the run gets more and more interesting as we go on. That could also be an opportunity here. And maybe I just yapped for too long. But, we're 48 minutes into the video. And, I was like, it felt like I had a ton of my run left. So maybe the runs might go on too long. But, for the most part, the bones of this game are really solid. And I'm excited to see where it goes. And you should check out FrostBound, man. It was fun. I'll see you later. I'm always checking out something new. Subscribe. I'll see you next time. Peace.